It is the loudest silence in the universe. The last text has been sent. The last call has been made. The constant stream of communication that once defined your connection has gone completely dry. You've both stopped contacting each other. This is not a break. This is not a pause. This is a psychological war of attrition, a silent, brutal contest of wills. And make no mistake, what happens in this period of silence will define the entire future of your dynamic, whether you get back together or not. Most people think this is a waiting game. They sit by their phone, holding their breath, anxiously waiting for the other person to crack. That is the loser's mindset, because the real game isn't about who will break first. The real game is about who will build first. Today, we are not just talking about no contact. We are dissecting the psychological warfare that happens in the silence, and I am giving you the definitive playbook for how to win. In this game of silence, there are only two types of players. You must understand which one you are. Player number 1, the reactor. The reactor's emotional state is entirely dependent on the other person's actions. Their silence is a tactic, a desperate attempt to get a reaction. They are constantly checking their phone, stalking social media, and asking friends for intel. Their life is on pause, and their energy is 100% focused on the game. The reactor is playing to not lose. Player number 2, the architect. The architect understands that the silence is not a game but an opportunity. Their emotional state is generated from within. Their silence is not a tactic, it is a byproduct of their focus. They are not waiting, they are building. They are using this time to forge a new, more powerful version of themselves. The architect is playing to win their own life back. Right now, you are probably a reactor. By the end of this video, you will be an architect. The first stage, especially for the person who initiated the distance, often her, is a feeling of relief and freedom. Her psychology. The pressure is off. She no longer has to manage your emotions, reply to your texts, or deal with the conflict. She feels a sense of liberation. During this phase, she is likely out with her friends, enjoying her newfound freedom, and actively trying not to think about you. Chasing her during this stage is the single most destructive thing you can do, as it validates her belief that she needed to get away from you. Your move as the architect. You match her relief with your own. You disengage. You mute her on all social media. You go into a total blackout. You are not doing this for her, you are doing it for your own peace. You are removing her from your field of vision so you can focus on yourself. Stage 2. After the initial relief wears off, the second stage begins. Curiosity. Her psychology. She expected you to chase. She expected you to break. She expected a weak, emotional text. When she gets nothing but disciplined, absolute silence, it creates a powerful pattern interrupt. Her brain cannot compute it. She starts asking questions. Why isn't he chasing? He always chases. Is he okay? Did he find someone else? This is where she will begin to do her own investigating. She will check your social media. Your move as the architect. This is when you execute the strategic broadcast. You have been using this time to build, not to wait. You will post subtle, high-value signals of your new reality. A post about a win at work, a story of you laughing with friends. You are not showing off for her, you are demonstrating that your kingdom is thriving without her. This is the first psychological blow. The man she expected to be weak is showing signs of strength. As your silence continues and she sees you moving on, the third and most powerful stage ignites: nostalgia and loss aversion. Her psychology. The reality of your absence is now undeniable. The nostalgia engine kicks in. Her brain starts to filter out the bad memories and amplify the good ones. The annoying things you did fade, and she remembers the way you made her laugh. Simultaneously, loss aversion, the psychological principle that the pain of losing is twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining, goes into overdrive. She is no longer just curious. She is now feeling the acute pain of your loss. Your move as the architect. You amplify your value. You continue to focus on your mission. You continue to build your body. You continue to live an exciting life. You might even go on a few dates with other people, and you certainly won't hide it. You are demonstrating, with overwhelming evidence, that the asset she lost is appreciating in value every single day. The combination of curiosity, nostalgia, and a profound fear of loss will, in most cases, lead to this final stage, re-engagement. Her psychology. Her ego can no longer stand the silence and the perceived loss. She will reach out. It will almost always be a low-investment feeler text. "Hey, stranger, I saw you went to place. How was it?" She is testing the waters. She is seeing if you are still the same weak reactor she left behind. Your move as the architect. You have won, but you must not celebrate on the battlefield. Your response is the final test. You will be calm, you will be a little distant, and you will be playful. You will wait a few hours to respond. Your response will not be emotional. It will be something like, "Well, look what the cat dragged in. To what do I owe the pleasure?" You are now in the position of power. Do you see it now? The real game is not the silent standoff between you and her. The real game is the internal battle between the reactor and the architect inside of you. Winning is not about getting her to text you. Winning is building a life so incredible that her text no longer has the power to define your day. Winning is looking in the mirror 30 days from now and seeing a man who is physically stronger, more focused on his purpose, and more confident in his own skin than the man who was left on read. When you win this game, her coming back is no longer a desperate need. It becomes a pleasant option. An option you may or may not choose to accept because your standards will have risen with your value. When you both stop contacting each other, do not see the silence as a battlefield. See it as a forge. It is your opportunity to burn away the weak, needy, reactive parts of yourself and forge a new man from the fire. A man of purpose, a man of discipline, an architect. When you emerge from that forge, you will have already won the only game that ever mattered. Now, I want you to make a choice. Are you going to be a reactor or an architect? Declare it in the comments below. If this video gave you a new playbook for power, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Subscribe for more no BS psychology and hit that notification bell. Welcome to the Forge. I'll see you on the other side.